the paranormal becomes normal.
Hello, welcome. I love that bit at the end
Hello.
with the steel drum. Anyway, we do have a guest. No, it's not Sarah.
Lately, I am just more of a guest, aren't I?
It's not Tommy. Tommy can't be on. He's not at a birthday party. His mum's coming
Not
over
yet.
from France. Not yet. His mum's coming over from France. So, but he's at a birthday party tomorrow. So, yeah,
Always at a birthday.
there you go. Yeah, so we do have a guest. His car switching from his phone to his iPad. And he's not doing it yet. So I'm thinking that we might not actually have a guest.
Oh dear.
We'll wing it until then. Oh, we have a guest.
Oh,
Look at that.
I have a guest. Right, so we're ready.
We are ready.
Right, let's bring him on. And then, do you want to introduce him, Nicole? As you know him?
Sure.
Cool. Well, let's go.
Okay, so that is our guest. He exists, I promise. Gilbert from Spooky Ventures Inc. on TikTok.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello and welcome. You all sorted now?
Nope.
The answer is no.
No sound, I
Down
think.
You know what? It's just been one of them days today.
It really
I
has.
think it has been for everyone.
Mhm.
I think 'cause it was a full moon last night.
Maybe.
Not just a full moon, it was a flower moon as well.
A flower moon?
Yeah. They all have names, don't they? At different.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
It's in and out.
Awesome.
Getting little bits of what you're saying.
Going in and out.
Yeah.
Can hear a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes. Spot on.
I can hear you clearly. Oh my gosh, the British. Wow.
Thanks.
I can't hear anybody now.
Is it doing
First
anything?
15 minutes is always just tech support.
We haven't got any tech support. I am tech support.
Well, there you go.
No, nothing.
They said it's
Nothing.
energetic interference.
Definitely not energetic.
I'm so
Anything?
tired. I've got a paranormal hangover me.
Where did you go?
Wasn't yesterday. Oh no, it was yesterday because I had a nap today. See, you're not even with it. Yesterday, we went to a flower shop in Whitchurch, and I didn't get in until 4 o'clock, and I was up at 7:30, and I've not slept since. I've tried to nap at home, but haven't really managed a full nap, so I'm so tired.
Oh.
Well,
I know.
I'd finished early and thought I'll have an hour or so, and ended up making an intro video for Daryl.
Yeah, I saw.
Do you know how long that took me? That only took me
How
20
long?
minutes
Did it?
Oh, I have to watch it.
to the final edit, yeah. Because I know what I'm doing now. It's like, bang. Not
Pro
showing
now.
off, but
Just
showing off.
start charging.
I know. I will. So,
Do we have audio yet?
can you hear us now? It's
If you're
not.
asking me, yes.
Yeah. Ah, cool. Right. So, do you want to tell us about how you got into the TikTok side of paranormal investigation?
Yeah, I'd love to. First, for having me on here. Really appreciate that. I do apologize that, but I have to go. It's super important. Started out just making videos for the premise of what I was doing, debunking the paranormal,
Yeah.
prove that it wasn't real. Because I felt like there was just a whole lot of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Into doing that, and I apologize if you hear me. I was just in a car accident leaving a location. My tongue, or it's a long story. We're related, and I'll get into that. But I end up filming, and I'm going to locations and talking to the IDs and just putting myself almost in a sense. I knew that all these places have so many, stories about and so much lore to. Can't factually. And the investigator, that's very important. So, as I started all the people in the community and getting to know this is people's life, and that I'm not getting, because I'm asking for it doesn't necessarily mean that these people are frauds.
Yeah.
So I decided years. I reassessed everything I was and figured if I to really document the paranormal, the best way to do it would be filming live.
Yeah.
And once I started doing that, I started to get evidence that I just couldn't explain. There was no explanation for, I was just completely blown away. Some more than others, obviously. But essentially, in a nutshell, to fall in love with it. And I started to people. And I'm very lucky. But this is my answer to how.
Yeah. So you was pretty much a skeptic before you started doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And how? So
Absolutely.
when you realize
personal reasons.
Yeah. So when you realize that I'm not a skeptic anymore, I'm actually a believer. A believer. How did you initially feel about it?
Pardon?
So when you went from being a skeptic to a believer, what was the initial feeling for you?
Well, honestly, when I lost someone very close to me,
Right.
I started to reconnect through the paranormal, which is an indescribable, inexplainable gift and I can tell you the changed my mind from being a skeptic,
Yeah.
and I went to Rhode Island that is famous to be haunted. Movies were made about it. They're true or not. Anyone else's opinion to decide. While I was at this location, I decided, with some other people, of course, to board. When I did that, this Ouija board thing that nobody in that room could have known about me.
Yeah.
And, I just tried to write it off as nothing coincidental. The whole theory of Ouija board is just your subconscious
Yeah.
working at its finest. It was really at play. I was on my way to another location, stop at a place where spirit or the entity for all the energy that I connected with. It was this spirit and I connected with each other. So I'm there and talk in the morning, and my dog is crazy. Now, mind you, and I'll show you so you can see. That guy,
Yeah.
he comes on all my investigations since he was the size of his head. He's my absolute best friend and my protector.
Yeah.
He started. So I said, you know what? Maybe he is. I then ended up seeing and realizing that he's I never noticed before, and that was also started to notice that he was able to make something just to take out some equipment because it was just there for a night in between location from being at a location that we're driving. When I take out some equipment and footage of this, a 20 to 30-minute pound of intelligent responses with a REM,
Yeah.
which I had never experienced before.
What were the
Then
intelligent responses?
get a little uncomfortable because at first I thought I was with a loved one, and then I really communicating with wanted to assist dominance and my love. So I shut off. When I shut off the REM pod, from about 20 feet or maybe 30 on the opposite side of the house, from the fireplace, I hear three very distinct. To admit this, but I spent way ever one, ever trying to duplicate those knocks.
Yeah.
Just couldn't. Me out. Really did. From that day forward, I started to be a whole lot more open-minded about all the experiences that have followed, have been ordinary, and I'm truly blessed in the level of communication responsiveness that I do get. I'm sorry, I just bit my tongue again.
Oh.
It's a beneficial mutual, and it's something I take and hold very to my heart.
Yeah. So
That's all I got.
yeah. But
Do you think switching back to the phone would be better? We're getting like every other word.
it might be the earbuds?
Yeah, I can try. I can
Maybe.
just hold the phone up.
Do you want to try it without the earbuds?
Yeah, I can hold the phone up. Yeah.
Because I found that when I use the
Oh.
iPad, if I put my earbuds or headphones on, it just keeps cutting out.
How's that?
Oh, so much better.
That's
It's better.
Audio is spot on
All
now.
right.
All right, good.
So
Want me to repeat
You're-
everything I just said?
no, it's right. We got it. Some of the chat,
Yeah.
but we'll just stick
The chat was
subtitles
not
up
getting like
again.
anything.
So you say you're going getting cleansed now, or are you doing a house cleanse?
Okay. So I was raised in the religion, and again, sorry, I'm just because my tongue is literally 2 words. I swear this is not. I'm. So I was raised in the Jewish, and I very super religious family, but we're very
Stand by, everybody.
the holidays. So
Do you have a window open? We have a window open. Window.
how's that?
Better.
All right. Well, Nicole, I'm about to feel what my ancestors felt in the forest. There's no air conditioning, so
Oh.
Ouch.
it'll be all right. All right. We'll be okay. Yeah. So we were raised very just respectful towards religion, and to just be open-minded. When I started doing all of this about, I would say, 4 or 5 months ago, I had an experience with the darker side of things, and turned to my rabbi, who is due for counsel, and who I turn to when I have an issue with faith. He's a very religious man and a very nice man. And I explained to him an experience. So he told me about this place is in Queens, New York, and this place is the place of a very and well-known spiritual person. So he told me to go there and actually go what I feel, what I'm told, essentially get blessed by the people there. And I've been experiencing some conditions, and I think it's super important mental health and while doing all of this remains a constant, just as much as investigations do. By that is, if you're going on investigations 3-4 times
Okay,
We can't.
that did not work. All right.
No,
I'm just
we
gonna call him and
apologise.
tell him that it's not working.
I don't know
The
if it's
signal is
because
just
it's
too
moving.
bad.
Right, Nicole's gonna
We'll be
soften
back.
the blow. I'm just gonna do a break and go and cry in a corner.
Don't start crying without me.
Right, I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna scream like a baby.
Be all right. It's fine.
Right,
Fine.
just gonna do 1 minute. Just let's do a minute break. I need to go and have some
Alcohol.
methylated spirits or
Alcohol?
something.
All
And we're
good.
back. Oh, can't be burping.
Hello.
Then. Oh, that'll be
Hello,
that. Then.
really.
Hi. Can you hear
Right.
us?
The edited version of this will start from here, I think.
Welcome to the show.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Yeah, he's sorry. He didn't realize it was so bad. He came in perfectly fine on the phone. It must just be trying to like connect to StreamYard.
That's the thing with StreamYard. Once you go live, all the processors just knock everything else out. When I used to do it on my laptop, it was like, yeah, you can go on StreamYard, but your camera and mic are not going to work. So that's where I ended up watching Curry, which is on in the background.
Yeah, so
I had to tell you here, I'd have done that.
He apologized to everybody, and he would like to come back on at some point while stationary in the future.
Yes.
If he is
So the thing is,
if you all forgive him for burning out your ears.
He was on his way out to be cleansed.
To a religious site.
It's getting cleansed.
Like a religious site for cleansing.
Not a colonic irrigation or anything like that.
I don't think. I mean, I'm not gonna ask for details, but
no. Yeah, he said he was getting a cleanse or doing a cleanse, so that's it. Anyway, Kevin, you come in at the perfect time. Don't watch it from the start. Please don't watch it from the start.
Oh boy. That was something. I thought it was gonna get better, like the reception, but it did not. It got worse.
It's a Friday face show.
Friday face. Hey.
That's what you're gonna have to steal for your intro. It's just all of our faces like
What? Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what to do. I've never had that.
I know. I mean, it happens. Like you have bad signal.
Yeah, I've had that.
I couldn't make out what he was saying.
Baby with laser, not got a notification. 8:30, Wednesday, Friday. There's your notification. Come on, sort it.
He should know this.
I know. My God. Right. So
He thought it was driving to find a cell phone tower.
Right. He's more than welcome to come back on.
Yes,
It won't
while
be
stationary.
Ain't going to be till July now, though.
Mhm.
I have a date in October. Gee, don't have an army month
October, you're
anymore.
really jumping us ahead.
Yeah. So, does anyone want to hear what happened in Rendlesham?
Yes.
Yes.
I've not really told anyone. Mentioned it to a couple of people, but nothing exciting. So when I took, So when we first got there, we met up with Mike Millward, and there's his daughter, his dog. That's irrelevant. And what's he called? Alex Lovelock from the lounge. So met up with them, and we met at Eastgate car park. So there's this just at the side of the path. I don't know if you can see it. It's a big concrete, about half a foot thick concrete slab with two metal like long plates holding it down. In case of emergency, please call, then the number. No unauthorized entry, keep out. Right. So that's about, you probably see it better there. I can't get the angle.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, right, okay. So I was stood there facing away, and Alex was behind me, probably about 3-4 foot away. And it's a gravel path. And this is near where he's seen that big hairy fish type thing on the monks in the wood. And we both heard it, because as I turned around, he went, "Did you hear that?" I went, "Yeah, wasn't it you shuffling?" Not like dancing shuffling. I thought he got something on his foot and was wiping his foot on the gravel. And he goes, "No, it weren't me." It was like three or four loud heavy boots, like walking across the gravel, like. But when you're not concentrating, that's why I thought he was shuffling his feet. He goes, "No, something marched between us, like uniform marching," and that's probably only about 100 yards away from where I seen that German soldier the last time I went. Then Mike had gone. Sorry, Mike, but I have to give the details. Mike had gone for a tea behind a tree. It was known about, but he'd gone right up into the woods, like probably 10, 15 trees deep. And he said when he was there, he felt like there's somebody walking about, and we know there's only us four there and the dog. There's nobody else and nothing else about at that point, because we was on like a crossroads of the footpath. So we had that go on. Then Mike went back to the car because he's pulled a tendon in his leg and he's struggling. He had a stick with him, but he was struggling to walk. So he went back with his daughter and that, and then they waited at the car. So we carried on down and we got to the lemon juicer, then went over to the we got to just before. No, it was at the lemon juicer. The lemon juicer is a replica of the UFO that was seen. It just looks like a giant lemon juicer thing. You know, we put the lemon on that. It's just like one of them. So we stood around there and we're just looking around, seeing what's going on. There's nobody about. And I seen just across the top of one of the bushes, like a white thing go across like that. But we'd seen a group of people, like mum and dad, and like 2 or 3 kids go past. And I thought, oh, it's the top of the kid's head, because the little lad had blonde hair. But it didn't come out the other side. And then I thought afterwards, well, I didn't see the parents. They'd have been taller. You'd have seen them from like the waist up. And there's no one there. Then I seen another white orb shoot across in front of the tree when I was trying to work out where this other thing had gone. So that was nearer to us, but on the same line. So we had that happen. Then we got further down where we heard the humming last time. This is like right down at the bottom end. And both our right ears were like, Joe, when you your flying ears pop or altitude.
Mhm.
We both got that, and Alex was saying this is like a really high pitched noise he was getting. But before that, both me and Mike had got it in our left ear. But as we went further, my ear just completely ended up popping at one point, and it's just level ground. There's no hills, there's no up and down.
Like in the cemetery when we went.
Yeah.
I went past that section and my ear dropped.
But Alex was saying when he used to do the mediumship, he used to get that a lot when the spirit was trying to go inside the body to try and make communication. Like, you know, when he passes the messages on to whoever, it's a spirit trying to be part of you. So we had that. I also EMS meter were going off. I put them videos up. EMF meters were going off. Just middle of nowhere. There's nothing there. There's no power lines. There's nothing. So we've done that.
Was there any wind? Any wind or anything?
A little bit windy. There's a few birds there. You could hear wood pigeons, a couple of crows, seagulls, but it is near the coast. Not really much. As you got deeper into the forest, there's less and less going on. So we came round to the end near where Aleister Crowley used to do all these weird stuff. You turn right and we walk back up probably about 300 yards and you're back at the car park. So I took loads of stuff because it said it was going to rain. So I had like all my weatherproof clothing on. So I got to the car, threw it off, put it in the boot. I said, all right, can we go down there? Woodbridge at the back of the military base. So this is the weirdest thing, right? That's where I've seen the rabbits running around on where the old hangars are. So we're walking down there, and I said, look, I said it out loud. There's only me and Alex. I think Mike had gone home at this point. And we're walking around along the perimeter fence, and it just felt a little bit, I don't know, different energy in that part. The other part, even though there's all these different things going on, it was just like you walking around the supermarket or something. It wasn't anything. There's no energy shift or nothing like that. So we're walking down this path. I said it out loud. I said, look, if there's anything here, anything to do with the phenomena, please can you give us some indication as to what's going on? Something nice, nothing bad. We're the people that want to believe and want to tell everyone what's going on. Can you just give us a little bit of an insight as to anything that's happening? And I'm not even kidding. I got so excited. I said that, and then about 2 minutes later, it's like you're a little kid and it's Christmas, or if Tommy's case, it's your birthday, and you open a present and it's the thing you wanted the most out of absolutely everything. It was that sort of excitement. As that was happening, there's some bushes, it's probably about 15 foot between the path and the fence at this part. Could hear a woman talking, definitely a female voice. There was nobody there. But I was like, oh my, it's like I've had a massive coffee rush. That's what it was like. Like, oh my God, I want to come back here. I want to come back here at night. At that point, I didn't want to leave. It was just so, I'm going to use the word overwhelming, but in a good way. It's like there's something about this particular part that is absolutely amazing. I can't even tell you what it is because I didn't see anything. I just got that feeling. We heard the voices. We heard a man's voice, but it was only half a word. So it's like the start of a word. Then it just, like someone had chopped the end of the word off.
When you say overwhelming, do you mean like sort of emotional or just
exciting,
adrenaline?
Like physical?
Like if you go on a roller coaster, the build up, the build up to going doing something. It was that.
Yeah.
I've had that where you're in a place.
I've never had that before.
The energy just hits you.
Yeah, but it's a good energy. I'm like, oh my God. I'm watching. Like I had to leave like 20 minutes previous. It's like I'm gonna have to come back.
Have you ever been to a place that like hits you with that energy and it makes you feel kind of like everybody's acting like silly and goofy? Like
That's what I started to do.
I
like,
always do that.
I'm
That's
all
the standard.
giggly and I couldn't. I know I would talk like anyway, but Alex couldn't get a word in. It was like 100 miles an hour, just just
Thing is,
looking at me.
that's
laughing.
standard
Wow.
investigation for us girls. How we always are. I think you
But
have
it was
to
and then
drum up the energy.
so we started walking back because as you get deeper, you're getting nearer to where the military personnel are, and that's where they start watching you. So we started walking back, and as we're moving away from that area, I could feel it coming out, like not coming out, but going away. It was so weird. Never ever felt that. Not just walking through woods.
Do you prefer? I've noted. Do you like your outdoor investigations?
Love it.
You think more than your indoor? Because you kind of tend to be drawn more to your outdoor.
I've always loved the outdoors, though. From being a kid.
locations.
From like I said, where I grew up in Swinton, it's just Eccles Fields and all that at the back and the golf course all the way along the East Lancs and what have you, going out into town. So I used to go in there in the holidays and weekends. I used to go walking there with my mum and dad, go out with my mates. And it was literally, you come out the estate, you are about not even quarter of a mile, turn back onto the next estate, to the end of that road, turn right, and you're in the middle of nowhere again. It's just fields and fields.
Mm-hmm.
So I was, because the bedroom window where I grew up was at the back, so it was overlooking that. So I think I was obsessed with it. I've never liked being indoors, even work-wise. I did an office job, it lasted about 4 weeks.
You need that connection to nature and
Right now, I know I'm in the van all day, but it's like this week I've been out around the area, like Suffolk and Norfolk and like Cambridge and Peterborough, which is all like out in the sits like the east of England, and it's just miles and miles of nothing. I love it. You can't beat it. So I think I do prefer the outdoors. I think because as well in the outdoors, you don't know what you're going to get. Whereas if you go to a house, it's like there's a ghost of an old man. There's a ghost of you, and you're not really going. You're not going to get a Black Panther coming out or a Bigfoot or a dog man. Do you know what I mean? You might.
You're a cryptid person.
Like I'm more into the cryptids now, I think, and I've gone back towards the aliens and UFOs.
I think you're one or the other, aren't you? Usually, that have you got usually you got like your cryptids and your UFO people are usually in one bracket, and then you've got your ghost people, shall we say?
Yeah, and then you got people who have a little bit of crossover, but usually it's one or the other.
Yeah, well, the thing was,
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. I don't know why one is easier to believe because, an invisible ghost that you're talking to through your app on your cell phone. Why is that more easy to believe than Bigfoot or dog?
Breathes, lives, eats. Yeah.
Maybe because that's us, and it's a religious, spiritual thing. We go on after we're deceased. Yeah.
So
but the cryptid is something other than us.
Yeah, I think there's different. You've got the main bit in the middle, and you've got all the like a clock. You've got all the for each hour, you've got all the different things that come off around it. So you've got the paranormal bang in the middle, and then not the hours, but the minutes, because there's that many different things. So I grew up watching Arthur C. Clarke and Unsolved Mysteries and all that kind of stuff. She's dabbing now. Can't let even a sneeze.
I don't know why I muted you. I hear it anyway.
So I grew up watching all this on TV, like all this weird natural stuff that goes on around the world, and a lot of it was ghosts or UFOs or Patty Bigfoot. That was probably the only one that ever made it over to the UK in like the 70s and 80s, and that was it. It was just ghosts or UFOs. There wasn't anything else. There was no mention of dogmen back then, or
No.
aliens were like Martians, little green men. So there's no mention of greys. There's no mention of reptilians. There probably was for like adults in that, but I'm like 4 years and up. Do you know what I mean? So I ain't gonna know what any of that is. Oh, fairies. Fairies was another big one, and pixies and
Mhm.
like the goblins and what have you. And that was it. There was nothing else from that became. But because of seeing UFOs, and I know the UFOs that I've seen are what I know, not what I know they are, but I know the solid evidence that they do exist. Because I've seen the sky open up, a UFO fly through it, and it like someone's got a zip.
Yeah. I'd
No.
have loved to have seen that.
That was amazing.
I've never
I still wanna see a
I've never
pterodactyl.
seen a UFO.
Yeah, pterodactyl. Even though I've seen a pterodactyl, and your Emma has as well. Emma.
Emma. Do you know,
Cheeky
Andy, we
one.
love it when you send a voice. When you send a voice message and I'm with Emma,
Do it on purpose.
we're always like,
But
I was
when I seen
thinking.
the pterodactyl, it was like, I know, I thought it was a dragon for months, but I know it looked like a pterodactyl. Whether it's something that was cloaking to look like that, maybe it was a craft that was cloaking to look like that, but because of the distance of light and the speed that light travels and what have you, maybe they thought that there was still dinosaurs on Earth. That's why it was cloaking as a pterodactyl and not something in present time. Because if you was to look at something, I can't remember the distance, but if you were to look at Earth from like 1 light year away or whatever, you'll see when the dinosaurs are here, you wouldn't see us now because of how long it takes the light to travel from the sun to Earth. Something like that. Anyway, I can't remember the exact details. I'm not a scientist.
Yeah.
But,
It makes sense because every star we're seeing is how it looked in the past because it takes so long to get here.
Yeah, so that's why was it a pterodactyl? Because that's what they're trying to make it look like. And it doesn't bother me, but it still bugs me that it didn't turn, it didn't flap its wings, its tail didn't move, it was solid. It's like this pen, yeah? Say this pen had wings and a tail, but it didn't move it and it just went like that. Across the sky till I couldn't see it.
Yeah. So the one Emma saw was like a proper, like it wafted its wings. Like
And
she saw it waft.
Yeah, and the guy in Milton Keynes who's seen the one around about the same time of year and year that I'd seen it, but he seen it as the sun was setting, that did the same thing. He thought it was like a crow that was closer, but then it turned and he realised it was further away and worked out. Well, he didn't work out how big it was, but he realised it ain't a crow.
I mean, when you think about how, is it like 5 or 10% of the ocean has been explored?
Probably not even that. I think it's about 2.
Yeah, it's a really little amount.
Yeah.
What's to say the sky isn't the same? Because we're not up there just as we're not down there. So, I mean, I know that, like...
Yeah, we can't even get to,
Mars. We don't even know what's above. Flying on a plane.
It's just... It's too much. I'm still, and I always will believe that inner Earth is a thing. I don't mean hollow Earth. I mean there are things that live beneath. Human type creatures, humanoids, that live beneath the Earth's surface for whatever reason, whether it's to stay away from us, whether it's to do with whatever air they breathe, because nothing's to say that they breathe oxygen, same as we do. It could be a different gas completely that we don't know anything about. Maybe their main diet grows under there. So they come up every so often, but they've got to go back to feed.
Yeah.
I don't have any answers, but...
For aliens, when they're looking for extraterrestrial life, they're looking for planets that have water. But what's to say that any other species of aliens needs water?
Yeah.
That's what life on Earth needs, but not
especially Especially if they've adapted to somewhere where there isn't any.
Well, have
Water.
either of you seen the movie Titan? I think it's
No,
on
it's
Amazon.
never been my thing.
So what it is, it's so the movie's named after one of Saturn's planets. Sorry, my speakers just went off then. It's named after one of Saturn's planets, but Earth's coming to an end, so they want to repopulate another planet. So they're getting these super soldiers, and
Mhm.
they're trying to reconstruct their DNA. So they're trying to change how they are. So they've sent them to this moon, and they found out what works and what doesn't work. So they come back and they're trying to like splice and hybrid them. So they change the way the lungs work, so they're not breathing oxygen, and the main gas there is nitrogen, and they end up getting girls and like not wings, but they're like what are they called? Sugar glider, like flying.
Oh, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
You know, with
Yeah,
the I don't know
flaps.
what they're called, that the appendage or whatever it is.
Like webbing, like webbing.
Yeah, the webbing. So they're
Yeah.
doing that, and they change the height of them and all that kind of stuff, so they can adjust and then repopulate Titan. But they're going to be a different breed of humans, but it's still going to carry on the human race because there's still human DNA inside these
Mhm.
manufactured humanoids that were once humans. And it's not the greatest movie, but the concept of what they're doing and why they're doing it makes it a good movie.
Mhm.
That's also the thought behind like how we got to where we are is we were, manufactured or helped
Mhm.
along in the process.
Yeah. So, what is it? The thing is, we don't know. It's like I had this conversation the other day, even gravity. Is it Isaac Newton discovered gravity? Yeah.
Mhm.
But apparently, even gravity is still not 100%. They're not 100% certain that gravity is an actual thing. There's not 100% proof that it's doing what it does. So a lot of the sciencey type stuff is they've got to give it something because they haven't got anything else for it. So they need to label it with an actual thing. But yeah, there's loads of different. That's just an example. That one that sticks in my head. But there's loads of different things that they're not 100% solid on, but they have to say something. Well, they don't have to, but it makes them look stupid if they don't.
Mm-hmm.
So there's loads of
I don't know
books.
why they can't do the same thing with paranormal. Like if you have a theory that is not 100%, but you can test it and people go out and replicate these things, maybe not under the exact same conditions, but people are getting the same kind of results. Why is that so hard for them to accept as a theory when they have other theories with not that much they've accepted?
So there's a guy, one of the Kinsellas, his twins, Ronnie and Philip Kinsella. So they only live down the road from me, and I've met Philip a few times. He's been on the show, and Philip, he has been accredited with a theory to do with the paranormal. Don't know what that theory is. I can't remember, but if you just look for his name, it'll be on there. Yeah, he got a credit. Oh, when was it? I think someone in the chat might know. I think it's either the 80s or the 90s. I'm going to say the 90s, but I might be completely out on that. So there are people that have got there are people that have got these theories that are like, well, yeah, that makes sense. So they get given, get credited to it. But I'm sure if you look online, you'll find it. Just type in Philip Kinsella accreditation. Might even be on his Facebook.
Should be. Groundbreaking theory that bridges the gap between the psychic and UFO phenomena.
There you go. Because they're both abductees. So, yeah. But no, it's really interesting.
Mm. Yeah, I'm very open to people's theories on things like this. Gravity malfunction.
Yeah, because nobody has 100% of the answers, even if they think they do.
No. You can
No.
be. This is why I say there are no experts as such. Not in this, because it changes so much. You might have people that have studied it all their life and they're well-known researchers in their field. But for someone to say they're an expert in the paranormal, I just don't go with it. Don't care if they
People
offend anyone.
immediately lose credibility to me if they're like, well, I'm an expert. Well, this is wrong. Because anybody knows that, you can't really say something is wrong.
And that's it. There's no wrong and right. And everything contradicts itself. You could have one sentence talking about the paranormal and have 3 contradictions in that one sentence.
It goes back to what we were talking about today on the Para-Unity community, about how paranormal is what you make it. Paranormal is whatever you think the paranormal is, and it's, whatever that means to you. It doesn't have to be this. She shouldn't be these kind of people that say, this is what it is, and this is what everybody should think it is, because I've done all of this research. That's your research, and that's what you want to believe.
Yeah. But it's like Billy's just put. Yeah.
Paranormal.
Yeah. Billy's just put, main theory these days is a phenomena has many masks but comes from the same source. Which I strongly believe that. And if you ever speak to Steve Meyer or Barry Fitzgerald, that's their thing. And they are 2 of the biggest researchers in the world that do this. And they'll be coming back on here soon anyway. So that'd be good for you guys to speak to them.
Yeah. I'd love to pick their brain about this stuff since they've been doing it for so long. And they know, they're well versed in all this.
Yeah, he's like Steve, I think he's got a PhD and God knows whatever else. He's done it I think he did it before he was born. He's been doing it that long. And Barry was on Ghost Hunters International. He's a guy from Ireland, but he did loads. Where was it? Yeah, that was it. H Horrors put subjective evidence, and that's what it is, because you don't all experience the same thing. Even if you're in the same spot at the same time, your encounter is going to be completely different to mine or Nicole's.
Yeah, we've talked about that before, that how do you know that your blue is my blue, is Sarah's blue? Everybody sees things differently.
Exactly. And these are all theories. With the paranormal, can you actually really say that anything is evidence? If you do it all scientifically and you get sort of magnetic changes and changes in your atmosphere and your temperature, and that's only one side that you're proving. You're not proving anything other than that there's fluctuations in that field. You're not proving that there's something else. So it's not evidence. You're
collecting data. It's Blue Shift.
Exactly.
Blue Shift is good at explaining this. He's not in the chat. He goes, it's not about, because when I used to go out investigating, it'd be weeks and weeks and not get anything, but I'd still put it out there just to prove that you cannot go out every single time and get something unless you live half in the other dimension, half in this one. And he was saying to me, private message me, and he's like, this is when I first started doing it, because it doesn't matter whether you get any evidence, it's going out and getting the data, and that's what it's about. It's the data. It's showing that you can go there, like Paul Sinclair says when he goes to Pempton, he can go there for 31 days, 30 days, gets nothing. On that 31st day, he has 10 hours of solid non-stop goings on, and it's the same thing. It doesn't matter about the not getting anything. It's all to do with documenting the data and looking at it that way.
Yeah, well, my
You're making
friends
theories
on
from it.
Parasite have actually moved away from calling it evidence, and now they call it experiences, because it's evidence of what? It's what you experience. And the hit on your REM pod or K2 should be just as valid as, you feeling something or sensing something. So they're all experiences.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's not like it's not like sort of physics or anything where we can use the data we've collected to then go on and physically prove something works. Like, we haven't actually proven anything on the other side of it.
Yeah.
There's no
But it's like-
solid visual.
George from Australia, he's got that data, and it shows you east to west of all the different. I don't know if it's Bigfoot or UFO signs. They should know. I've seen it a million times. But he goes, "There's the data, but it's not evidence that anything exists because it can't be proved. Like you said, it can't be proven."
No, it's just data.
So it's like Simon's just
Yeah,
put.
yeah.
How do you prove evidence? Well, all you can do is if it's a video on your phone. I filmed it. But what does it prove? It proves I was there while that
Yeah.
was there, and that's it. It doesn't prove anything else. It just proves that you was both in the same place at the same time.
That's my big
Doesn't
thing.
prove
Where
what it is.
I tell people that I'm not even sure that I believe in ghosts. Like, I believe that something is happening and we're interacting with it. Like,
Yeah.
we're having these experiences, but I can't say that it's ghosts. I can't say if it's another dimension. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Exactly.
prove anything.
Exactly.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what I think gets blurred. The blurred lines is that people tend to think evidence, like experiences, which is a better term for it, is solid evidence, and it's not. You're not proving anything really. You're just data
You're
collection.
proving you were
That's
there.
what it is. Exactly. You're
Yeah.
proving that you can.
You're proving that you're not making it up. But that's
Yeah.
irrelevant anyway.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like
I
HRS.
don't,
I was there and this happened,
exactly.
but it doesn't say why.
And I don't think we will ever. It's like could be quantum physics we haven't discovered yet, but I don't think we will ever comprehend what is going on. I think
we
what
have
I know certain
we have a
about in our
bit of
lifetime-
understanding. The more we do this, the more I've been doing it to this, the more I'm starting to understand. It's not even how or why or anything like that. It's just I know how I'm feeling about understanding it, and a lot of it, the words don't even exist, so I can't explain it.
So it's your own understanding, though. It's
Yeah.
personal. It's
Yeah.
not. You're not proving to the world that you saw a dog man or something. It's your own experience and understanding.
Yeah,
That's
it's
increasing.
understanding your own encounters. That's what it is. And I've still got loads that I haven't got a clue.
It was interesting that that post that kind of started it all on the Terra Unity community. Like, someone's asked, like, why? Not to be rude, but why? And there were so many different reasons and individuals chiming in there.
And that's something that wasn't. People didn't ever. There wasn't really a space to kind of discuss that, and people didn't. Everyone's had the same thought about it and wanting to ask these questions and not be kind of called out as an individual for kind of saying it on their own. I think having a space where you can ask those questions safely, you realize how many people are on the same page, and then we can all move forward in the same direction with the same the same understanding that it's okay to have different opinions, and that we should accept that it is a subjective experience, and that we can have all the science in the world. But
well, that's if you're allowed an opinion. Depends who you're talking to. But anyway,
that's the
that's
problem.
another story.
I do like my science, but I like my science to validate what I experienced for myself.
I like science. I'm not against science. I just don't agree with everything that it claims.
No, because we are our brains think quite logically, and our brains need to work with numbers and stuff. So science kind of confirms our bias. It confirms things in a logical way, because that's where our brains work. It breaks it down that way. So
I think you need to be a free thinker as well. If
you're
going to be cheaper and go with the masses and that, then you're not going to be. You're just going to end up brainwashed like a lot of them are. So you need to.
I know myself, I second guess everything.
Yeah.
Like if I heard a voice, I'd be like, well, did I really hear it? Could it be coming from down the street? But if I heard a voice and then a piece of equipment went off and like this happened and that happened, it makes me really believe in my own experience more.
Right,
Yeah,
here's a question for you then. It's not quite a question, but I'm going to use it as a question. So cheers, Joe. So a picture of Bigfoot or her boyfriend, I don't know, not Bigfoot.
I read that as
evidence
boyfriend.
now.
Ooh.
So no,
No, you grabbed it off
so
Google.
a picture of Bigfoot is evidence because I don't believe Bigfoot is part of the phenomena. This is my own opinion. No one else has to agree. It's just what I think. I believe Bigfoot, as I said before, is a natural being, whether it's from Earth or another planet or inner Earth or wherever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where it's from. That isn't the argument. What I'm saying is, I don't believe Bigfoot is part of the phenomena. I believe it's a real living creature. It could be from Earth, it could be from Titan, it could be from Pluto. I'm going to say it could be from Uranus. Well, it could be from anywhere. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If it needs to eat, it breeds, it needs to live.
It's a physical.
Yeah, it's a physical being. It may have supernatural powers. It may be able to cloak. A lot of people that I've spoke to and interviewed have all said it uses mind speak or telepathy, which humans can still do. Dolphins do it. I think there's a breed of monkey that can do it as well, but I can't remember. There's a few other different ones. Octopus. You've got crows that can communicate over thousands and thousands of miles, and all have this like pick up the same image or have the same thought process. So it's not impossible to do. It's having the knowledge on how to do it. And if it's an instinct that's something that we've lost, then we ain't going to know how to do it unless we relearn or reteach ourselves. So when people have these videos of photos of Bigfoot, if they have got this supernatural power and they know how to vibrate at a different frequency, and that's why they blur it, that makes a lot of sense. But it doesn't mean to say they're part of the phenomena. I just believe they have supernatural abilities, but they are a solid living creature. And that's just my opinion. The end. Thank you.
I don't think a picture of Bigfoot is evidence to anybody who didn't take that picture.
No, it's evidential to the person to say, that's what I seen.
Yes, because you know that it wasn't fake if you took the picture. You know the circumstance, but everybody else can sit there and pick apart. Well, it's manipulated. Well, it might be this. Well, it might be pareidolia. But you know, because you took it, that it's legitimate. So it's evidence to you personally.
So one Michael Hood 745. I don't even understand that. I'm sorry.
That's because
thank you.
You're not meant to understand it.
Hello. Anyone? My head's not with it.
Quantum parapsychology sounds like a really interesting field, though.
Yes.
I really want to learn quantum parapsychology.
Yeah. That sounds good. It does. I could do that. Yeah.
I love parapsychology. But quantum parapsychology kind of feels like it combines a bit of the science with it as well.
But it's proof and evidence for the person or people involved. And also to say, this is what I seen. Whether you believe me or not, doesn't matter. But I've got a photo or a video showing. It's like this. I'm going to put this one up. It's not the shoe, don't worry. It's not that splinter thing. It's the one where we're in the cemetery. Oh, 1 second. And we knew that it was me and Ellie, and we knew that there was someone. We knew that there was something there near to where we were. It'd be all right if I could find it. And we felt like it was being followed. And it's this one.
That's not a thug. You wouldn't be able to see.
And you can clearly see something going across.
Oh my goodness, that was interesting.
And I'll play it again. I've just got to
Yeah.
nip and do something, so I'll be 1 minute.
That's not a thug. You wouldn't be able to see.
I don't know what that could be.
So what do you think?
It's interesting. It's
Because
the first thought
they're the
is
tombs right down at the bottom, and there's something walking between the two. Now we felt a presence. Sorry, one sec. We felt a presence when we was there of someone behind us, not following us, but there's definitely somebody there. And then we got that. But we didn't see it at the time, didn't see it while I was filming. It wasn't until playback. So for you two are muted. Did you know?
Oh.
So
I'm here.
it was.
Sorry, we were cutting in and out. Bad
Right.
signal.
Yeah, so that was that. It picked it up, but we didn't see it.
It's interesting. You said there was something walking in between. Where I can only see the light. Where's the
Right,
thing
yeah, so-
walking?
If you see that, when you see the light, when
Yeah.
that light comes up and you see the vertical light like that, if you look to the right of that, you can softly see the shape, what looks like a body or a person forming, and then it fades out as soon as you see
All
it.
right, I didn't see that. Come on, play it again.
So now, see that light? That light comes back and then it starts to walk away and then vanishes again.
Kind of, yeah.
So
That's
that was on a
interesting.
Samsung 22 Ultra. Someone said, was it filmed on a potato?
Do you know we had there's a weird thing going on where we went yesterday
Yeah.
at the flower shop, and she's been having whatever's in that shop does not want to be seen. She's got constant running CCTV, and the other day she the iPad was on the side and she came into the shop and all of a sudden it was on the floor. So she tried to review the footage to find out who put it on the floor, did it drop or whatever, and it went from the side to being on the floor, a whole chunk of footage missing. And yesterday, we've got it on our footage and it'll go on our video. Yesterday, we heard we've got like a background cloth thing with our faces on it.
Right.
And it was on the side. And we heard it fall from the other room, the other area. And when we reviewed the footage immediately after, the footage skips 20 seconds. It's on the table, and then all of a sudden it's on the floor, and 22 seconds is gone completely, like that, just gone.
Yeah.
We don't know what caused it, but it's happened a lot now where things that are moving around the shop, the point that it moves is gone, cut completely.
Where's the shop?
It's in Whitchurch, so it's built. It's like on the border of Chester.
Near Chester.
Yeah, Shropshire. Like it's near Chester. It's near Chester in North Wales.
Yeah, it's the other side, isn't it? Going out.
Yeah,
out
and
the
it's
end. Yeah.
built on Roman roads, and there's like tunnels where the monks used to walk down, and it's got a bit of a history in that place, like a hanging and things, and it's quite creepy. But something in that shop does not want to be noticed. The whole footage, we hear it on the camera falling on the floor, and then we go straight to the CCTV all in one shot and immediately review it, and it's 20 seconds gone from the top of the table to the floor. Nothing. Don't know
Have you
don't
tried?
know what
So
happened to
the
it.
20 seconds. What happens in that 20 seconds? It just no footage.
Just
and it
skips, no
jumps from
footage.
one-
It doesn't
Yeah.
want to be seen.
No.
It just it just jumps. And when we've reviewed, we thought maybe if it's like a silky cloth, and we thought had it slowly fallen. But in the moments leading up to that, people are walking past, and like Emma goes to the case and nudges it, and it doesn't move. And it's like it just missing time.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. And it's we reviewed it immediately, so it's not like there could be any chance for it to go missing.
Yeah.
It's just significant that 20 seconds has gone.
Yeah.
So have you ever thought about getting an old camcorder like tape? Because it's more
like an
difficult.
old one?
Yeah. So like reel to reel, like cassette tape, and do it that way. That's what I was trying to get when I got. So I got this one, which is a Sony Handycam, but it's the one that takes this. But this has got night vision on it. I only paid £10 on Facebook.
That's got night vision on it.
Yeah, and you get. I think I've got 4 batteries for it. It's just.
Oh wow!
You got a screen that pops out. It's like that.
Yeah.
Rides out. It's got everything. And then I've got another one up there, which is bigger, but you can put the card in there to take photos as well as video. So I think I've got 128 gig SD card in there. It's like just loads of 9s. It's like infinite number of images. So I set that up on that little rig I've got with the 2 IR lights. So that's set up stationary, have it plugged in so it doesn't drain the battery. And away you go. Grazzy's just asking, is that a Sony Night Shot? Yeah, Sony Handycam. And it's really good. And I put it there because I keep forgetting to take it out with me. So
Andy, did you ever go back and watch the show from Wednesday to see if you could hear that?
No, I've just been so busy. I've just not had time.
So on Wednesday, we were talking to Rich Michella, and we all heard like a little voice, like a laugh, right?
Yeah, like a hey.
And there was nobody in anybody's space that would have been making that sound.
But I'm an idiot. The bit of paper I wrote on, I screwed it up and threw it away because I forgot I wrote it on there. I think it was at 32 minutes. It's around. If you do it from 30 minutes,
35.
I think if you do it from 30 minutes, then we're not going to miss.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and watch that. I'll have plenty of time,
Well, we've got a bank holiday, so we've got a 3-day weekend. So I'll get it.
I only got 2 days, but I'll have plenty of time because I'll be in the car.
Yeah, I'm saying I've got 3 days. Won't do anything.
Yeah.
But I was messing with the night vision goggles last night, and so in the viewfinder bit that you put up to your face, my phone actually fits in there, so I could do a stream with live night vision. I also found the menu button, which sounds really stupid. Didn't even know it had a menu button. I just thought it was preset to whatever it is. You can flip from black and white to green night vision. The green night vision is amazing. I've took the 32 gig SD card out of it and put a 64 gig in. So now I've got, I think, 3 hours 50 recording, and the battery on it lasts on one charge is 5 hours.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
what is going on?
I don't know. Someone's 444.2 light years old.
I told you he was an alien.
Could be.
Michael, are you an alien?
So I'm going to do some filming with that over the weekend, but also because it's the Pro version, you can actually film straight onto the SD card, plug it into the PC, and transfer it that way. I don't have to take it out and put it in a card reader. So it's all so
Again,
so easy.
Polaroid cams, any good on investigations? I know a
See-
few people who use Polaroid cams, and when we were in Burlington County Jail, something came out. So he took a series of 3 pictures, like you're supposed to, and the first 2 nothing, and then the third one, there's like this white mist on the bottom of the picture,
Oh,
and you can see from the pictures like nobody's moved. It's just 1 click,
Yeah.
and then things out, 2 click, thing comes out, and then the third one. So they do work, I think.
yeah. I was thinking of getting one. There's a thrift shop near me. For us in the UK, it's a charity shop. It's actually a reclaimed shop. They go around doing house clearances, but you can get like old bits of wood from sheds and all that. It's like anything and everything you can get from there. And they had a Polaroid camera in there a while ago, and I was like, it was only like £7 or £8. I'm like, do we get it? If it doesn't work, is it a waste of money?
Cameras are cheap. The film is
Yeah.
what's expensive.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can get them now.
You can, because
You
now
must
they
be
make
able to get them from
trendy.
somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, nicknames just put can't remove data like you can on a digital camera. And that was the other thing. So when me and Alex was out at Rendlesham, he took his camera and his phone. Tanya's reading.
I know. I was reading that too.
Yeah. He's got loads of photos have gone missing off his mobile.
Good
'Cause
timing.
I was showing him how to do shorts on YouTube, how to upload them, and you get the choice of 15 and 60 seconds. And so he'd done a bit of recording, and
Sorry, just catching up on the comments. Oh, sorry, did
done
I?
a bit of recording, and none of his videos are on there. There's only 2 photos on his mobile, and he didn't use his camera that much. A lot of the time, it was in his bag. So he's not got back to me. He was going to go through him this week and see if he got any evidence on there, but nothing. I also bought a. Oh, do you know what? Shall I do a show and tell?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, I'm going to do a quick glimpse of something. Yeah.
That is going to follow you forever, Sarah.
You ready?
I know.
That's it.
Your grave is going to be like, fell in a bin.
Yeah, fell in a bin. Took her away with the skip. Go on, flash that again, Andy.
No. Incriminating.
Oh yeah.
So this is the UV light. Wait, yeah.
Careful shining that thing around. You're going to see things you don't want to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it when I go outside. So anyway, so I've got that, but I've got a holder, so it'll fit into that, and I've got the other bit to that, so it will fit on top of the night vision goggles. And then either at the bottom, I can put the tripod, or I can put I can either put tripod or attach my phone to the bottom of it, so while I'm panning round, it can film in night vision and normal vision. But I might as well show you while I've got them, and no one's going to rudely interrupt, I hope. Don't know what you're talking about, Si. So, right, power button.
Have you tried them yet?
Oh, yeah. So look at that.
That's so good.
Cool. That's going to be awesome for live.
And there's
like,
7
out to the
levels of
graveyard.
IR. Oh, and you can change. So there's not really any lights on in here. It's just the ball lights and then what's coming on the computer behind me. I'll try and duck out of the way. You look how clear that is.
Mm.
And it's got a focus
good.
wheel on it as well. And
Can you?
even if,
Did you say it had a recording function as well?
just press that
Because you
button.
don't
and record.
like you won't even need to carry. You won't need to move it around. You just have it on your head and.
And it's got a thing. It's got a safety thing. So it's got a strap that goes on your head. This is ridiculous.
That's so good.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, Night Fox. So that goes on your head. It attaches to that, and then just drop down. And it works whilst wearing glasses because you've got that bit. So it's cool. Look at the depth. I don't know if you can see because of the light.
Oh yeah, that's
plenty of like room for your glasses.
Yeah, so you've got drapes at the bottom, then that at the top, and then that's obviously your two IRs, and it is amazing. 2 hours 48, but I've just found my 128 gig SD card, so I'm going to stick that in it.
Yeah.
What does it record in? Do you know?
Sorry?
What does it record in? Does it record in HD?
Full HD, 1080. You've got a choice of 30 or 60 frames per second. And now I found the menu button. I've set it to 60. So, because before it's a little bit jumpy on 30, 60, it's like just cinematic. It's really good.
Very good.
They are not much short of 200 quid on Amazon.
That is not bad though when you think about what a camera is, a proper camcorder.
Yeah.
That's a third pair of ad. First one sent back, they were crap. They were Night Fox as well. I can't remember which ones they were. Second ones I got and they messed up and I sent them back and been waiting months and months and months for the money. I managed to get the money back, so I used the money because it was money that people had donated and it was particularly for the night vision. So I said, once I get the money back, then I'll get the new night vision. So I've got them. They're fucking amazing.
You have to put the link in the description so if people are looking for them.
Yes. In fact, I can do it now. Can I? Bear with me 1 minute. But these have got the best ratings. The Night Fox Swift Pro. Night Fox Swift 2 Pro. And the difference between them and the non-pro is one can record and one can't. So it's worth recording.
Funny, if you Google that, Night Fox Swift Pro 2, you know what the first thing that comes up is? $66 on Temu.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think I trust those.
No, I like Temu, but I'm not gonna go.
No.
Right, here we go. Right, if I send this to Unicole, are you able to copy and share?
Yeah.
I've had to do it on Messenger. It sounds stupid, but I can't do it from the PC. Oh, I've got to show you this. It won't let me copy the link. So, Simon, I was telling him how good Temu are, right? For stickers and that. I've got a few stickers that I've put on the desk and on the wall. And save to download. Sorry, Si, but I've got to show this. He told me about it, and I'm just crying on the phone, like, proper laughing. I don't know why I found it so funny, but it just is. I had not even seen it at this point. So he ordered this sticker, and it arrived today. Got a massive cut through it.
Oh my gosh.
It's not even like
Oh, yeah.
it's folded, it's actually been slit. So I think someone's got something against aliens because it says alien lives matter, and they're like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, why
rude.
does that it should be like that.
No. I've got stickers from there, and they might have been a bit bent, but they've not been sliced in two.
Yeah, it's weird.
But somebody put I was going to get Night Fox. Yeah, get the Night Fox. Get the Swift Night Fox Swift 2 Pro or Pro 2. They're definitely the best ones. And do you know what? They're really lightweight. You get proper decent neck, like proper neoprene elasticated neck strap for it as well.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, and it's just amazing. I need to use them proper, not just sat in the house looking out in the back garden, hoping a dog man climbs the fence. It ain't gonna happen, is it?
You never know.
Sorry. Ready. Oh wait, it won't do it on here. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm trying to share it from YouTube. Get them from T-Mill, you'll see all sorts through them. You'll see a load of stickers that people have ordered. You like them? The red ones that you click, and they go around like Mickey Mouse and all that on it. Not like the kids' projector glasses. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
viewfinder where you go click, click, click,
Yeah,
and it shows
and it
you
just goes
pictures.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The night vision ones from Temu is just going to be, it just turns everything green. It's just a green filter on it.
Mm.
No night vision.
Won't
Just
surprise
green.
me. But they're good because you can turn it from green to black and white.
Mhm.
And I was stood at the back
Oh,
door. The
that's
garden's only 30 foot from the back door to the back gate. And there's no artificial light out the back other than like the solar lights that we've got in the garden. And you could see the back gate, like you could just put your hand out and touch it. You see all the detail in the wood and everything. Yeah. How did you know? So, yeah, it's. Oh, did you put the link up?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't do it. Yeah, so you got. So when I got them, there was £20 off, or you could get used like new. So where someone's bought them and sent them back, you get them even cheaper. So it's not much, but it's an
You
extra
have to,
couple of quid saving.
Get
I
on
quite
Prime
want a
Day.
pair.
Say again?
I want a pair.
They're definitely
Yeah, get
worth
it on
getting.
Prime Day when
And
it's
do you
on
know what?
sale.
You can use them indoor because it's got the 3x zoom. So you've got the normal, like you'd be looking with your eyes,
Mm.
and then 2 zooms. Sorry, Simon sticker.
Price is slashed.
Yeah. But and the good thing as well, if you get them on Amazon straight away, well, you get a 12-month warranty with them anyway. But Amazon will sort it out, and they'll help you return them and what have you.
Honestly, you'll see
Just
something.
one. Yeah, that's if you're lucky.
Yeah.
That'll be
God,
cut in
some good
half as well.
companies.
Yeah, you'll get a
Definitely will
monocular.
see some. You definitely will see some paranormal with them, won't we?
But no, if you're gonna get a pair, I'd definitely recommend getting them. You see
I
how
gotta
clear
say,
they
I
are?
think we brought this back very nicely tonight.
Yes. It was a struggle. We was all messaging each other like, what is going on?
Oh, it's funny. Got there in the end.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
a bit thingy that he was going out knowing that he was coming on a stream. That was a bit.
Yeah.
So, I now have to rename the title of this and everything. It's not good.
Can you rename it? Can you hear me now?
I can rename it now, yeah?
No, can you hear me now? Like the Verizon commercials?
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me
No.
now? Can you hear me now?
1 second.
Did you just rename it?
Yeah, done.
Oh.
That's funny.
Oh,
What
wait.
did he say? Was he
The
just
stream must be
sorry
scheduled
about
in the
this?
future, and we want please edit the start time. Oh, don't need. Oh, I don't know what it's doing. They want me to change the start time on this.
Oh. Maybe because you tried to change it while we were live?
I've changed the name.
But yeah, well, you can change the start time after, right? You edit it to like start when it.
No, oh no. Sorry, 1 second.
Just put a big thing. Please skip to, and then whatever time we start.
I'm gonna once it goes out on YouTube. Once we've finished, I'll just cut the beginning off. In fact, I'll take it down, add the intro, and do it from when we start. Be easier. So yeah. Do you want to talk about your investigations over the last few days? Because weren't you at you did one on Instagram, didn't you?
Oh, where did you
that little
go?
village type thing.
Oh, it was Museum Village. I actually went. We got my mother tickets to see Steel Magnolias, and the theater was at like this Museum Village where they brought all buildings or recreated buildings from like the olden days. So they have an old like 1-room house. They have an old 1-room schoolhouse, the livery, the pharmacy. And they were all brought here from other places with all their contents and everything. And we've done investigations there before and gotten quite a bit of stuff, especially in the pharmacy, because that's where we were stationed during our event. But this was just walking around before the play up started. And my mom says to me, she goes, "Is it weird seeing things during the day?"
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm always there at night.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you ever do any daytime investigations?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything against it. Sometimes we'll go like earlier. Usually our events and stuff are at night, but when we do preliminary investigations, sometimes it's during the day.
Yeah.
So we just
I don't really investigate at night. At day, I mean.
Not really.
Getting mixed up. I don't really do anything at night. Don't really investigate in the day. I think you've probably got, if you think about it, you might have more chance of seeing something in the day because
you can
like the daylight has every colour of the spectrum.
There's more,
really.
the thing is, there's more people about during the day. So that's the ratio of light seeing less.
Yeah. And I think you're more open to things at night too, because at night, you know, your body knows it's supposed to be on alert for unusual sounds, and that because you're supposed to be sleeping.
Yeah, you're a bit more vigilant, aren't you?
But most of the stuff I've seen have been daylight. It's only while doing this for you on the YouTube channel that I've really seen anything at night. I have seen things at night, but I'd say only like 5%. The rest of it has been during the day.
I mean, I wonder if there's something in that about, obviously, because if you've seen physical things or physical beings, or I mean, you haven't really, have you? You've seen a whole host of different things, but are just like, yeah.
I'm going to put that up in a minute. Yeah, but it's not.
I think it's a lot of noise pollution in the day.
Yeah.
You're not like Nicole said, you're not kind of in that fight flight mode almost. Your
Yeah.
senses aren't heightened.
You're in
Mhm.
the mix of all the chaos that's going on, people doing everyday stuff. But then, like Simon, when he walked that dead woman across the road with a rotting fruit in the bag that was blue and covered in blood, not the food, that she was like blue looking and covered in blood and bruises and that. That was during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely happened during the
Yeah.
day. I think it's just more common for people to experience it at night.
Yeah. It's like, how do we know that we're not experiencing paranormal constantly in the day, but we don't
It's
perceive
got-
it as paranormal?
It's got to
Yeah.
be all around. Yeah, and that was one of the questions that was asked last week. How do you know that these people that you're walking past or driving past down the street, how do you know they're an actual person? They're not something using a screen so you can't see what they really look like? Could it be a full body apparition just doing residual of what they used to do when they was alive?
Could be.
Mm.
And it could be like, you're hanging out during the day, you're at work or whatever, and you see somebody out of the corner of your eye, you assume that it's a person because they're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
But
it's
at night,
true.
like at 2 a.m., there's nobody supposed to be there, so you pay more attention to it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I walked a dead body across the road.
Yeah, that's cool. So I was
That's
just reading the message people, Matt.
Mhm.
Yeah. Right, we'll do this question then, because you've got to go, aren't you? You've got a 20-hour round trip.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Indiana, we're gonna go pick up the camper. So
Oh my
I'm gonna hit
goodness.
the road tonight, stay over tonight, finish the drive in the morning, stay over Saturday, and come home on Sunday.
Oh
I know.
my goodness.
Paranormal road trip, and you can sleep in the back. Are you going to sleep in the camper? Or have you got an hotel?
On Saturday, we're sleeping in the camper.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
plan.
because you want to pick it up, will you?
Yeah, we're picking it up tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I know.
And then paranormal camping trips after that. I have like a
Yeah.
list of state parks and stuff. I
Oh,
wanna
my
go.
God. We are
keep
in the
saying
wrong
that.
country.
I know, aren't we, Joss? We keep saying we need to get we need a little caravan or something, a little tourer, and we're going to call it the Paravan.
Love it.
We're going a
Paravan.
little the Paravan and have little road trips. Obviously, it'll be hot pink.
Yeah.
And you've got to wear your Paracrocs. That's the only time I'm going to mention that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right, I'll do this question then. So, obviously, Nicole will go first. In order, what is your favourite topic? 1, ghost. 2, cryptids. 3, UFOs. And it's from Fred Flintstone.
That's hard. Ghost is definitely number 1 because that's what I do all the time. Cryptids and UFOs, that's a tough choice though. I think UFOs second and then cryptids third.
Gosh.
Go on.
Well, ghost is number 1 for me. That's my bag. I'm torn between cryptids and UFOs because I feel like I have more theories on UFOs, but I haven't experienced UFOs. I've experienced more cryptid. So although I have more theories on UFOs than cryptids, I haven't had an experience. Oh gosh. Ooh. Right, ghosts.
Hard, right?
Yeah.
Ghosts. And cryptids. I'll go with the opposite.
Right, so mine's going to be cryptids, UFOs, and ghosts.
Really?
The reason being, I haven't seen that many cryptids. I felt presence of something being there and seen big black masses and a cat with a American football shaped head and stuff like that. But not a lot of weird looking things. UFOs I've seen
Hmm.
and experienced, and I know that it wasn't anything else but that. And ghosts, it's
Yeah.
just, I had so much of that growing up from being a little kid up till
Yeah.
that man woman thing walking across the road in Leicester a few months back. So that's like, that's why I say with paranormal, you say paranormal people first associate paranormal to ghosts and spirits and ghost hunting. So the paranormal side to it has been a constant thing for me throughout. Whereas UFOs have been now and again, and I really got into that with like Timothy Good, Bob Lazar, oh, you ever go Nick Pope, and all them, and the other people as well, like Preston Dennett, that we've interviewed, and it just got so deep into it, and that, like, and then watching Ancient Aliens, and some of them have been on as well. But I think it is more definitely the cryptids because, like I was saying before, we don't really know what they are. You've got like with the UFOs, some I reckon they're organic matter, and some are nuts and bolts. Ghosts are what we all believe are dead people or spirits of someone that's passed. So I think cryptids is the top because I've not had that many encounters. I've had a few, but nothing that I can say it was this. Like with the growling, like when I seen half of Anubis, I seen rugby head cat thing. There's like maybe a couple more,
Yeah.
but they're the main three that stick out. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm going with that.
Hmm.
All right, I do have to go because everybody's harassing me now.
Sorry?
I said I do have to go because everybody's harassing me now. They're
Right.
all ready to hit the
Waiting
road.
to go. You'll just see a big crook come on and round the neck and pull her off.
Pretty much. I got the phone ringing, my kid coming in.
Right.
So,
We'll let you go then if you want. We've only got 10, 15 minutes left anyway.
all right. Have a good weekend, everybody,
Yes.
and I will update you if I experience anything paranormal. I'll
Are
probably
you
be
on
right
on
back.
Wednesday?
Yes.
Good, because the person that's coming on has done a lot of work over in the US.
Oh,
But
Who is it?
she's English, Bridget Barclay.
okay.
So she's done a lot. She's done a lot of work over in the US. She's been to Area 51 and all that, and hopefully she's going to talk about all that kind of stuff. So, right, have a fun weekend, and we'll see you then.
See you later. Have fun.
Enjoy your road trip.
My goodness.
I know. I'd do it in one go, 20 hours. Go there, pick it up,
I
come back.
would. What a road trip that'd be.
I know.
Amazing
So-
road trip.
Oh, that'd be
I've got-
good.
I've got a hair in my eye and I can't find it.
That's
I
not
can feel
good.
the hair.
Right. Sorry, I'm just going through the
It's
some of the
alright.
comments.
I can
Oh,
hear little
snake
people
brain.
footsteps.
Snail wellies are a thing.
Snail wellies.
Yeah, he tagged me in a post on Facebook. If you get a chance, have a look later. You do look pretty cool,
Yeah,
actually.
well. Snail wellies.
I know.
Funny.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, thank you everyone who has subscribed. I think I've got about 50 new subscribers in the last 6-7 days. So thank you everyone.
Oh, amazing.
If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, thank you. Also leave comments after the show if you think other people will be interested in watching it, not the first bit. Share it with them. Yeah, that's it. So we're doing every Wednesday and Friday. Wednesdays are going to change a little bit as well, because this was something I was supposed to do a couple of months ago. So for the people that are doing paid membership, I was going to give them something back. So I'm going to start doing, not this month, not June, but in July, the first Wednesday of the month, the guest that's coming on is going to be for members only. So the guests will be on, but not only members are going to be able to see it and join in for the first week, and then after that, I will make it public to everyone. It's just to give something back for everyone who's paying to help support the channel. So, yeah, I meant to do it like 2 months ago, but just get stuck in doing everything else. It just didn't happen. There you go. Yeah. So, but no, it does. It helps with the algorithms as well, and that's why I've been putting a lot of shorts up. And they're not stupid ones, but it's ones of the dogs. I've not really put much of the dogs on. There's a Lamborghini in front of me the other day, an orange one, so I filmed it on the dash cam. And it's just little things like that. And apparently people want to see it. So can't go wrong with 6,000 views of a dog getting poo on its foot, can you?
That's got to boost the algorithm.
I know, yeah. So that's why I'm putting that up. I was going to do it on the other channel, but because it's a new channel, it won't really help that channel. If anything, it'll have an adverse effect. So fingers crossed it'll work on it. And the show that me and Sarah are doing, that Monday Face, that's going to be going out every 2 weeks. We're doing a pre-record this Monday. Yes, please confirm. Yes. So we're doing a pre-record this Monday that's going to go out the following Monday. So they're all going to go out as a premiere. So you can go in the chat and we should be on there. If not, you'll just see what it's about anyway. And then once I've got, I think, 5, then I'm going to upload them as podcast as well. The music has changed because I need to keep up with the copyrights and not get any copyright infringement. Even though that one's not monetized yet, I don't want to get
you want to stay close straight away, don't you?
So much messing about. So I'm using Baby with a Laser's music. So thank you for that. So the outro on this and the intro on the other channel is the music from Baby with a Laser. He has sent me the links. I haven't copied them yet. But he is on SoundCloud. In fact, I can do it now. Let me get the link for this. Copy. I was hoping that was the right one and not the picture he sent me.
Oh dear.
No, there's nothing like that. But it's funny, but it's not one you want to share. So this is Baby with a Laser, or Darren. This is his SoundCloud account. You can go on there. You can listen to his music. He's not just got that one on there. He's got a few different ones. So, and they are really good. There's some, I think there's some of Just You in there, and there's some of the other guy that was working alongside him. Can't remember his name. But yeah. So that's that. I don't think I've got anything. Oh, I'm going to be going to Cannock Chase in a few weeks if anyone's up for it. I'm going to be going late on a Saturday. I'm doing a stay over, then coming back on the Sunday early hours. And because I've got the night vision goggles now, I can see what I'm running away from.
That's going to be fabulous.
Yeah, so
what a place to have them out, like properly using them.
I know that I need to go somewhere like that.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
So I'm gonna go back to Rendlesham as well. Gonna go, I think, get there for around 4 or 5 o'clock. No, get there for about 6 o'clock. Just as like it's getting quiet, and then stay there till about. Well, you can only stay in the car parks till 1 minute to 11, and they come in shift. They actually lock the gates now.
Do they?
The one where we go to at Eastgate, they never used to have gates on there. They've got the A-frame gate. There's 2 of them. Put big mounds of earth there and everything, so you can't get in or out. You can
get why
park
they
on the
would
road
do
at the
that.
side, but it's a bit of a trek from there to where you want to be. It's
Mm,
probably about from the road where you turn in, where it says
yeah.
National Forestry or whatever. It's probably about a mile to the car park. So it is a
Bloody
bit.
hell,
Of a
that's a
trek.
bit of a. It
Yeah,
is a bit.
you're not going to be walking that in the dark. Not when I
No.
know of people that have been chased out there by unmarked military vehicles, both on the road and in the air,
Really?
and men in black. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to Cannock in the next couple of weeks. It's only like an hour and 20 minutes away from here. Even if you end up going on my own, I know a nice pub there, and yeah,
Mm.
I just have to remember the table number and not make one up.
Make sure it's the spoons.
No, it's not, but it's a proper old rustic pub.
Oh, is it? Nice little
Yeah.
pub.
Oh, speaking of spoons, I know it's got nothing to do with it. Just over a month, me and Sarah are doing the Bufog. That's
Yeah.
right, isn't it?
Yeah, I need your bullet points.
Yes, I've got them. I'm going to send them over this weekend.
Fab.
So we're going to be doing that
Perfect.
for Dave Holdrian. I'm not sure where the location is. I call him
No.
the Hod. Dave the Hod Holdrian. I know it's Birmingham, and I know it's at a snooker club or snooker hall,
Yeah.
but I don't know the exact location. But I've got them 2
I'll
days
just
off,
ask him.
so I'm going to go up early on the Thursday and do whoever spooks.
Ah.
Oh no!
See,
And
I'm scared.
I'm off-
I'm rostered into for a study day to work on that day, but I'm going to see what I can do.
Yeah.
I might be sick.
Don't tell him. You might not have a job. Yeah. Might be sick. Might not bother coming back. So yeah, we've
I
got
can feel
that.
a very bad cold
Yeah.
coming on that's going to
So
take
that's
about 4.5 weeks.
Thursday, the 4th of July. If you want to come and listen to us, please don't. It's going to be awful. I'm going to be awful.
No, you'll be fine. I'd rather lots of people turn up that we know to listen to us. Than
No,
no
I'd
one
rather
at
it be
all.
strangers. Then I can make stuff up. It won't matter. No, I'm not going to do that. Clayton. Cheers, Clayton. He's just put Oldbury. Quentin is Bufog.
Okay.
So I know Simon's booked the hotel because I didn't know it was going on till like 11:30 at night. I thought it was like half 7 till 9:30. I've been driving by. I mean, knackered. I can't talk for
I'm
4
going
hours.
to. No, I don't think we'd have to talk for 4
No.
hours. I hope not.
Well, 2 hours each will be all right. And I'm guessing people are going to ask questions and everything else. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
people
I
have a bit
think
of a chin wag as well,
I
don't they? They just have a bit
tickets
of a.
about £5 or something.
Yeah, I think so.
You can pre-book your ticket.
Mm.
Yeah, 2 of them are us. So,
Oh,
or you can buy them on the door. I think they're a bit dearer on the door. So yeah, I know what I'm going to be talking about anyway. So
yeah, I do.
it's going to be good.
I think I can hear little feet upstairs. Hang on.
Right. Well, we're going to end this now anyway. We've got 2 minutes to go. So I'll get in for free. Now you got to pay double. Hey, you could take that doll for you. There's an extra person.
Yeah, there's that. I've got 2 dolls in my boot, the creepy twins.
Oh, they still there?
Yeah, I put them
Well,
back
you only
in. I put
find
them in
one,
the car.
though.
I found the other one. I could only
Was it-
find one. I've got the other one.
Yeah. It's not got a
So they're
boot
both-
stuck to it, has it?
No, one of them's got a
Oh.
missing foot. One of them's not got a foot. I don't know where that is, but
No, that's so funny because Si's got a missing boot out the back of his bike.
Have
He's only
they?
got one boot.
it's only got one foot.
That doll is awful. He took it to Glossop Cemetery and had it stood up at the window in his passenger seat.
Oh,
He went to
gosh.
Tesco the other day. He'd gone shopping. He opened the back of his van, forgot he was there, and papped himself.
Did he?
Sorry, I had to share that.
That's so funny.
Uh,
Creepy little
I,
dog.
I'd just lay on the floor, mate, until everyone had gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, should we end this now then?
Yeah, I think I can hear a little person.
Yeah, right. We'll end it now then, because we're at the 2 hours. So, yeah, do apologise for the beginning. It was just bad reception, and there's not really a lot that we could do. Sorry, it's like ankle sucks. Right. So, if you don't subscribe, please do subscribe. If you don't subscribe to the other channel, that Monday show, that Monday Face, can you please subscribe to that one as well? Comment on any of the videos, hit the like button, notifications. If you want to be a paying member, it ranges from $1.99 to $8.99, I think, and there's another one in between that's about $5. What? Oh, thank you, Jane and Nick. Right, okay. Oh, there's a link for the other channel. It is on the bottom of this on YouTube as well. So that's it. Right, we're going to go. Have a wonderful 3-day weekend for those in the UK. For those anywhere else, enjoy your 2 days off. We will be back on Wednesday with Bridget Barclay. We've got a few more guests lined up for June and July. So stick with us, and hopefully people will get a reception and we'll all be allowed to have our own opinion. So on that note, have a good night and see you all later. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.